it can keep going. And to me, my biggest problem to solve is how can we solve the fucking waste problem, right? Well, obviously, there's no circular economy when it comes to a lot of these businesses. So that's how a lot of shit ends up getting wasted because they don't give a fuck because the consumers don't give a fuck or they're not educated enough about it. So
That's why they pay me as a lean thinking person to go in there and clean stuff up
and
like
clean
that.
shit up.
That's one of my professions that I do on the corporate side of the house is I'm going in there and I look at processes and I look at waste and how do we prepare for the future. And I'm available for coaching too.
We
That's what.
not in here just talking. We're like this.
Yeah.
We get paid to do this shit. We figure hell if we here and we realizing a lot of people coming to us and they asking us these questions. That's why really I had to write a fucking book. I kept getting the same questions. Shoot, why is this like that? Well, what do you know about this? You know what? If you want to know what I'm thinking, I started charging people during COVID to pay for my thoughts. At some point, I just got tired of talking.
My knowledge. I'm summing up. You gotta think me and you, we're saving a lot of time. You know, the little crumbs that we
Oh man,
are
yeah,
charging is nothing to advance you. If you don't want to pay and you want to do it on your own, well, fine. You go spend the hours of YouTube. You go take the
yeah.
college degree, go to college and spend the 4 years. You go read all the books. Matter of fact, I just bought 3 new books today. Lean Thinking was one of them.
Lean thinking is a good book.
Making Ideas Happen. So Making Ideas Happen,
Oh yeah.
Running Lean is the book that I did, and Going on the Offense is the third book.
See, this shit don't stop. We're in a never-ending life of
Hmm.
acquiring knowledge, and it's best to know what's going on around you. So as long as you're watching this shit, you will always know what's happening. And to be honest with you, the shit really hasn't changed. I mean, you got to look at how the playing field is leveling out for everyone, but it's because more people are learning. Okay, well, what's the in between? What is keeping me from being like the people that I put all like blame everything on? And I always say, if it's your life and it's not going the way you want it to go, it's your motherfucking fault. You can't blame nobody but your damn self. So
I always say if failure is coming up in your life all the time, it's kind of like committing a crime. You keep showing up at the scene of this crime, you're going to
yeah.
jail. So things keep happening. Well, it ain't my fault, but you know you've been
Nah,
at
I'm
the
playing.
scene of these last 5 misfortune. You've been at the scene. So
Yeah. It's time to
we'd be
get
locking
critical.
you up.
It's time to use them thoughts, man.
You got to, and you know, and on TikTok, I put it something out on TikTok, and I think that's why I said I'm gonna start on TikTok putting out the daily questions. You know, a lot of times we give out knowledge, and we try to tell you, and a lot of people are putting a lot of knowledge out, but sometimes you got to stop and you got to think, and you got to answer your own question. You got to go and research and answer these questions. This is why I'm coming up with the daily questions you should ask yourself. They
Mm-hmm.
say asking the right questions
Yep.
and getting the right answers is the key to success.